Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Wig Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed. WP Dumpsters is West Frankfort's premier roll-off dumpster service, offering 14 cubic yard containers that are perfect for small DIY projects all the way up to larger home remodels and everything in between. With competitive pricing and top-notch customer service, WP Dumpsters is your Southern Illinois roll-off specialist. Book your bin online today at WPDumpsters.com or call 618-218-0623. Owned and operated by former Redbird Dalton Woolard.
Al Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Hal Insurance is proud to serve you.
Big jobs on big properties demand a big side-by-side. A side-by-side like the first ever Honda Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew. This flagship model delivers serious power and performance where you need it most. Even more, it offers best-in-class comfort for 6 occupants with backseat legroom beyond compare. As for build quality, we'll let the Honda name speak for itself. Head to Galadich Honda in West Frankfort and see the all-new Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew today.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
We welcome you into Redbirds Live. On tap tonight, the Lady Redbirds are in action up against the Lady Yellow Jackets of Chester here in the regional semifinals in Heron. Welcome in here in our pregame coverage brought to you by Walls Industrial Tools and Supplies. I'm Garrett Smith, joined on the call by Paxton Griffith.
Howdy, buddy. How are you?
Doing good. Looking for a Lady Redbird victory. Moving on.
Nice.
Get a chance to face the Rangerettes, who won their game earlier.
By
You get to play them in the regional championship Thursday, but you got to worry about what's at stake and at task here tonight, and that's against your matchup against Chester.
Yeah, you got to take it a game at a time, especially, this is playoff basketball. There's no tomorrow now, so got to come out ready to go, and got to get past these Lady Yellow Jackets first before you can even think about taking on the Lady Rangerettes. So, we'll see how tonight's game goes. Tonight's game will be interesting to see with no school today, how each team comes out today when it comes to energy-wise. Kind of a late start here, 7:30 on a Monday, so we'll see.
Yeah, playing on a neutral floor, a lot of times I like to think, especially when teams are evenly matched, which these teams really are. Chester is the 4 seed, Frankfort comes in at the 5. Both of those teams could have easily been seated anywhere between 4 and or 3 through 6, I would say. There was a 4-team logjam in there, but which team plays harder, which team wants it more a lot of times on a neutral floor like this between two balanced teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And, one thing for the Lady Redbirds sort of have to really focus on is making sure they're not turning the ball over. It's been Achilles' heel all year is turning the ball over, and a lot of the turnovers are unforced turnovers where it's not necessarily the defense that's forcing it. It's just you're rushing yourself or you're just playing out of rhythm. So it's going to be important to come in and, you get 4 quarters. Don't play out of control. Take your time, and like you mentioned, it'll be whoever comes out here with the most energy and who wants to really control it the most will be the team who wins it.
Well, the Lady Redbirds, after turning to 2026, when they were really rocking and rolling, went on a big run to get back over 500, they've kind of been scuffling as of late.
Yeah.
They've lost a few in a row, a couple of games they should have won or at least had a shot at. But, hey, new season. Realistically, you look at it, you're 0-0, and it's a big tournament to decide one champion at the very end, and there's levels to it. There's multiple champions at certain levels, but one game at a time certainly is the approach right now for Coach Dodd and his ladies.
Yeah, it's got to be. It doesn't matter anymore. You could have the best record in the regular season and lose tonight or in your first round of regionals, and it doesn't matter. So anything can happen. Just go out there and play basketball and play it a possession at a time and put yourself in situations to be successful.
And Chester comes in with a record of 17 and 13, 5-5 in the Cahokia Conference. Frankfort 14 and 17 and 3 and 7 in the Mississippi. And I mean, believe it or not, some common opponents on both of these teams' schedules, which you don't really get a whole lot of typically between Chester and Frankfort. I know both teams have played Anna Jonesboro multiple times. Chester had a good showing against Massac County. Frankfort had a really good win over Hamilton County. Both teams, battled at DuQuoin. I mean, it's really is going to be a battle of who wants it more. And it really could come down to the wire. It could be a game that just kind of hovers around a 5-point difference the entire way. We'll see. But obviously, someone would want to build up a bigger lead than that. And obviously, to avoid that on the opposite end, just got to have a decent start. You got to come out in decent fashion and give your team a shot.
Yeah, it's going to be important to, if you're Evan Lemon, to make sure you're in control of this game too. Don't get in foul trouble, because if she gets into any type of foul trouble tonight's game, you're in trouble.
Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with the starting lineups and some Lady Redbirds basketball on Redbirds Live.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
We welcome you back, and it's time for Lady Redbirds basketball, and it's time for the starting lineups brought to you by Sam C. Mitchell and Associates. Frankfort in the road red. They'll start number 4, Carly Margelli, number 10, Evan Lemon, 11, Abigail Castile, 13, Timber Melvin, and 33, Courtney Russell. Chester will start number 11, Riley Lockett, 21, Lillian Diskey, 24, Jessica Stump, 33, Lexi Mott, and 35, Marley Cabby. Frankfort with the basketball, far end of the floor. And that pass is going to be thrown out of bounds.
So those types of turnovers and possessions you don't want to have, Garrett, if you win this.
So Chester will look to get on the board first. This is Diskey who gets it across. Into the post, off the glass, no, and it's tapped into the hands of Lemon. Frankfort back the other way. Here's Russell, give to Melvin, swing to Margelli. Now it's Castile in the corner. One dribble, gives it back up to Russell, left side Margelli. corner, it's Lemon. Short corner jumper is good, and that's a good early sign for the Lady Redbirds. 2-0 off the basket from Evan Lemon, a minute in. Minimal pressure from Frankfurt as Chester brings it across. Diskey with the basketball, gives it off to Mott. Point left. Mott looking. They go into the post. It's an open layup for Stump.
They just tried to go their last possession, weren't able to get a finish. This time able to. Maybe something they're going to try to go to most of this game. Is Lexi Mott was kind of looking for that cut the whole time there. Should have been able to get in the way of that.
Lemon is fouled going up. Here on Lockhead. 2 to the score. One or two. Lemon leaves the second short. Here comes Chester down the floor into the post. It's stripped out of bounds from behind by Margelli. Chester will keep it. 6:17 on the timer. Pass in, it's deflected. Melvin got a hand on it, and she's got it for Frankfurt. Chester could not get the ball in underneath their own basket. Here's Russell, corner, it's Margelli. She'll fling up a three, and it's good, and there's an early start, an early 4-point lead for the Lady Redbirds.
Those are going to be falling in this one. You're going to feel pretty good about it, Garrett. You need those to fall for sure. Not just from her, as well, from multiple scorers. Tough entry pass.
Gets through, and it's another layup. This one by Mott. So 2 baskets for Chester right at the goal.
Making it obvious what they really want to try to do throughout this game is make most of their offense from inside. Really looking that way the whole time. You should be able to make the adjustment. And
this is going to be the second going against Lockhead. Quick trigger from Castile. It's no good, and the rebound pulled down by Stump. Stump gives it off to Diskey. Top Lawhead with the basketball. Coming to get it is Cabby underneath, knocked out of bounds by Melvin, but it's the same thing. You saved it there on the back end because of Melvin getting to it, but Chester's getting some good looks at the goal, it seems like every time. There's another. They leave Mott wide open.
it's too easy there. You can't let that happen. Got to figure it out.
Top Melvin, left side Lemon. Work left to the goal and get back outside the perimeter. Top Castile, swing to Margelli. Now Melvin has a dribble, instead goes top to Lemon. She'll fire a three. It's no good, and the rebound pulled down by Mott. And here comes Chester the other way. Cabby to the goal.
On the floor.
Yeah, that's a foul on the floor against Margelli. First on Frankfurt. They go into the post, going up, 2 more, and that's 4 baskets right at the bucket. It's going to have to do something different.
Going to certainly have to do something. It's not letting them catch it or just forcing them out a little bit more. And they're going to have to get their offense going out. But yeah, they're getting too comfortable inside. We can't settle for deep shots.
Eight 6 Chester. They have the basketball. This is Mott. They'll throw it, and it's out of bounds off of Margelli.
There's been a few times where they've thrown the ball inside where I feel like they should be able to, Lady River should be able to get in there and grab a steal. They're just kind of floating them in there, not really hard passes, and that'll be a foul here. So I think that's going to be Russell or Lemon. The annoying horn goes off here and here.
I think they gave that to Lemon.
Certainly a foul you don't want to pick up here in the first quarter, one of those ticky-tack fouls. Chester's struggle. Oh, that's out of bounds on Chester there. They've struggled a few times to get the ball, and they don't look very comfortable in out of bounds plays.
Well, they're super patient. They're waiting for that open layup, and
Yeah.
a couple of the times that they haven't shown up, you're right, they've not gotten it in. It's been turnovers. Emma Ridgway in the ball game. She's got the basketball in the corner. She'll skip it top left side now. It's Emma Melvin, and her pass is too tall for Russell. Skip ahead, catch at the goal for two more. Keep track, Paxton, but that's 5 baskets that have been a foot from the basket.
Right on point, buddy. You're right. 5-2. That's too easy. You can't keep giving up easy baskets right under the rim.
Margelli going to try again. This one no good. 3 minutes to go in the first. It's an 8-0 run for Chester.
Yep.
And they've done it all at the goal. Trying to get it in, and it's taken away. That was telegraphed that time.
Yeah.
Threw it right to Lemon.
There's been a couple of them I feel like should be that way every time. They're looking right at where they want to throw it, and if you're defending, obviously you should be able to get out there, and especially when they keep doing it multiple times. Chester's in a zone here.
And Frankfurt resetting the offense. 2:15 to go in the first. Lemon, left block, off the glass, missed it short. Tapped around on the rebound, off of her.
It's good defense there by Mon and just by Chester alone. Frankfurt struggling to figure out how to attack this zone here. Chester's giving them a couple of turnovers in a row and then a forced shot there.
Here's Stump on the wing. Into the hands of Cabby at the point. Now back to Stump. Here's Diskey. 1:45 to go in the first. Coming to get it, Mott, and there's a bump going against Russell. Her first, team third. And another turnover.
It was close.
Chester throws it out of bounds.
Wasn't even close to a good pass there.
Presley Britton will sub in for Melvin. And Frankfurt gives it right back. And then they call a travel.
Interesting.
So, fortunate break for Frankfurt. Margelli's going to try a quick one, and she's got a 3. And, man, she's confident today. She's 2 of 4 from 3. She's got 6, and Frankfurt's only down to 1.
Just let him play. She walked again.
Yeah, they didn't call it. Instead, they call a foul on Britton. First one was no good. See Ashley Rala sub in for the Lady Redbirds. Comes in for Margelli. 11-9 the score. 50 on the timer and another pass that gets thrown away. Open three on the way. It's no good. Right place, but couldn't finish the layup, and that's out of bounds off of Frankfurt.
Coach not just hit it right on the head, just watching there. Gives Chester another chance here on offense, taking it out. As they have struggled to get it in, but they get it in easily there. Oh, not a contact. Call travel though. 35 seconds left in this first quarter. Got a chance to tie the game or maybe take a lead here, Garrett.
You hold for one here. We've seen it really bite Frankfurt when they don't.
Now, you'd like to hold for one, but I've said that multiple times this year, so. Almost won there.
Lemon's going to try the jumper, and it's good. So if you're going to take the shot, you might as well make it.
Yeah.
11 all, 10 seconds on the timer in the first. Down to 5 underneath. There's a basket, another layup, and that's going to end quarter one. Lemon's shot will be off at the buzzer, and it's off the backboard and hits the front of the iron. 13-11 through one quarter of play on Redbirds Live.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Weeks Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Weeks Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the MyShelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Back in quarter number 2, it's 13-11. Chester Lady Yellow Jackets with a 2-point edge here in this regional semifinal. Another layup right at the basket. Frankfurt's
Getting too many easy points.
7 layups for Chester.
It's too easy.
They've not hardly attempted anything outside of that
They don't have
area
to.
right around the goal. Ridgeway will try on the other end, and it's good. She hits her 3. 3-pointers are keeping Frankfurt in it. They've got 3 as a team. It's the first from Emma Ridgeway. Frankfurt trails by 1. To the basket, off the glass, 2 more. That's Stump. (17-14) Chester. Ridgeway thought about shooting one. She won't. Elbow with its Russell out to Ridgeway. Open for 3 on the way. No good on this one. Fight for the rebound. Nice work for Lemon to get inside and lay it back in for 2.
Got to get some stops here for the Lady Redbirds. Too many easy baskets at the layup or at the rim.
Ball knocked away. Britton's going to pick it up. Don't have to rush. They will get it to Lemon. Lemon goes past 2, lays it in and 1. And that is certainly something Frankfurt can use to their advantage. You know how Lemon's able to create for herself, and it's a team that hasn't seen her, so they're not really familiar with her being able to dribble, create for herself. So we've seen her score a couple of times in that fashion. You got to take advantage of that before they make some adjustments. She hits the free throw. It's 19-17. Lady Redbirds lead. Chester with the basketball. This is Lawhead, gives it off to Mott. Mott, one dribble and picks it up. And gives it back in the hands of Diskey. Diskey through the lane, floats, and gets it to go.
Good touch. The finish. Kind of out of control there, able to throw it up and in.
5:40 to go in the first half, 19 all. Lemon thought about a three. Then we'll give it to Russell. Now right side of the floor is Rolla. Elbow with its Lemon, turns, throws it up, misses, and the rebound to Chester. And that seemed like a settle.
Yeah, a little bit of a rush shot there. I don't think that's a terrible shot if you get yourself set, but she was fading away there and didn't really give herself much of an opportunity.
And another pass too tall. It's going to go back the other way. We've got a timeout on the floor. Take a breather on Redbirds Live.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
We welcome you back just out of the timeout. Ball's kicked around out of bounds on Frankfurt's side, and it will come back this way. Chester will get it. And not surprised, we're in a deadlocked 19-all ball game.
You mentioned before the game you expected it to be a 5-point type of game where it goes 5 points here, 5 points there, but it's been pretty much right on the money here with what you said. 19-all in a game that 4 and 5 seeds here. It's kind of exactly what you expect.
And another pass over the head of a Yellow Jacket, and now a travel called on Lemon.
Both teams with 7 turnovers in this one.
So not only points, they're tying with them, turning the ball over.
Yeah.
Melvin back in. Shador Diskey, who has the ball. Diskey will go to the goal, throw it up wildly, and it's a rebound to Rolla. Never had a chance on that one. Good defense fresh into the game was Melvin. Here's Rolla to give it up to Russell. Free throw line's Melvin. Turns, throws it up towards the goal. It's no good. Rebound there is Lemon. Lemon goes back up. She's hit. We couldn't really tell from here, but I mean, you really don't expect her to miss it that poorly unless she gets hit. So
Yeah.
they get that one on.
Looks like that's
Free throw's good. Well, looks like, yeah, Diskey's got one and Mott's got one. And we know Lawhead's got 2. So those are the 4 fouls. It's 2 against Chester here in the period. 1 more for Lemon. She's got them both. And in a game that's so evenly matched, right where Lemon just was could be the difference maker. Yep, she got them both there.
kind of knock those down consistently.
Now Chester looks to tie it back up. Lob into the post. It's taken away. Knocked out of there by Russell, and Lemon tracks it down. Frankfurt's starting to match up a little bit better against that Chester offense. Lemon in the corner. Here's Russell. Swing to the right side to Melvin. One dribble back top Russell. Left side it's Britton. Melvin. Free throw line, it's Russell turning. Her jumper's too strong. Rebound, Presley Britton. She goes back up, no. And the rebound's tapped out. And here comes Chester. To the goal, it's knocked away and picked up by Rolla, who hands to Lemon. 3:15 to go first half. Frankfurt, you just need to settle down here.
Yeah, you're forcing too many shots here. Another one where you're quick here on the shot.
Offensive board, though.
Second time in a row, you're getting a second chance. Just got to be able to finish.
Pass gets through to Britton, and she's fouled going up. She'll shoot free throws. Yeah, that's the second on Diskey. It's the team third in the period. Free throws coming for the Frankfurt senior, Presley Britton. Margelli and Castile back in, and Ferralla and Russell. One or two, and the rebound to Diskey. They've got a whistle in transition. That's going to be a foul on Presley Britton, her second. We'll have a timeout on the floor. Lady Redbirds up 3 here in the regional semifinal on Redbirds Live.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
Chester will have the basketball out of the timeout. Into the corner, long two on the way, and it's a weak side rebound to Timber Melvin. She'll bring it across for the Lady Redbirds. Into the corner to Abby Castile. Looks for help, gives it up to Margelli, who swings to Ridgeway. She's open for three. She'll fire away, and it's going to bounce off the rim a couple of times and come free to Cabby. Kick out, wing triple on the way. It's too strong and saved in the hands of Lemon. Now we're seeing Chester settle a couple times, and Lemon throws it away, trying to find Ridgeway. .212 to go in the first half.
Pass that you really would like to be able to make there and finish. This could have been an easy lay-in. I think in front of you was the open court.
Foul on Ridgeway. Free throws coming for Chester. First one, no good, off the miss from Stump. One or two. Two minutes remaining, first half timer. Frankfurt up by 2 points. Margelli's going to try a three. It's no good. Cabby, dribble, handoff. Right of the goal, jumper, no good. Rebound, it's knocked down. Second effort, tapped around. Margelli's got it, gives it to Melvin, and here comes Frankfurt. Corner, it's Ridgeway. Into the post, Castile, and she's called for a charge.
I didn't know if they were going to call a charge or a travel there.
1:17 to go in the first half. So no basket there. And free for an easy two, and we're knotted up again. Basket for Stump. 24 all, or 22 all, I should say. 55 on the timer. Melvin through the lane, no. Lemon's got it for Frankfort, spinning, and she's fouled. Had 3 Yellow Jackets around her and was able to get it up and at least get a trip to the free throw line. Foul goes on Stump. Russell back for Ridgeway. It's 23-22 Lady Redbirds. One more at the line for Evan Lemon. Got them both. Lady Redbirds back up by a deuce. Into the post. Going up. And that's going to be a tie-up. And we'll go back the way of the Lady Redbirds, and you don't need to rush here, Paxton. 39 on the timer. If you hold it, you're guaranteed a halftime lead.
Yeah, I would hold for one here. We'll see what ends up happening, but yeah, certainly you'd like to control your fate here by holding and knowing you'll have the lead.
.22 on the timer. Lemon catches on the wing with 15. Left to the lane jumper is short. Tapped around. Castile's calling for, or Coach Dodd's calling for a timeout as Castile has the basketball, and they'll get one. 8.7 on the timer here in the second. Take a break on Redbirds Live.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed.
Welcome you back. 9 seconds on the timer. Frankfort ball leading by 2 here in the second. Down to 5. Lemon, no good. Down to 3. And that will end the first half as Chester's not able to get anything off. So Frankfort will take a 2-point lead into the halftime intermission. We'll take a break, come back with our halftime show on Redbirds Live.
WP Dumpsters is West Frankfort's premier roll-off dumpster service, offering 14 cubic yard containers that are perfect for small DIY projects all the way up to larger home remodels and everything in between. With competitive pricing and top-notch customer service, WP Dumpsters is your Southern Illinois roll-off specialist. Book your bin online today at WPDumpsters.com or call 618-218-0623. Owned and operated by former Redbird Dalton Woolard.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Hal Insurance is proud to serve you.
Big jobs on big properties demand a big side-by-side. A side-by-side like the first ever Honda Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew. This flagship model delivers serious power and performance where you need it most. Even more, it offers best-in-class comfort for 6 occupants with backseat legroom beyond compare. As for build quality, We'll let the Honda name speak for itself. Head to Galadich Honda in West Frankfort and see the all-new Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew today.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the MyShelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort. Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Weeks Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Weeks Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed.
We welcome you back. It's time for our Kids Corral halftime show. West Frankfort Lady Redbirds 24, the Chester Lady Yellow Jackets 22. Expected a close game, and that's what we've got here at the halftime intermission.
And it's been close on a lot of aspects, the point totals, turnover totals, kind of the flow of the game. And, we find ourselves in a close one here, and I expect more of the same going into the second half. But let's take a look at the first half scoring here. We'll start off with Chester. Leading away for them with Snump. She had 11. Mott had 7, Diskey had 2, and Cabby had 2. For the Lady Redbirds, Lemon had 14, Marcelli had 6, Ridgeway had 3, and Britton had 1. So that's your scoring for both sides. Both teams have 8 turnovers.
Yeah, one of the few differences is Frankfurt's ability to get to the free throw lineup. Chester's just 2 of 4 at the line. Frankfurt's 7 of 9. You'll take that
Every
and
time.
that's the reason Frankfurt's got the lead, really, because a lot of them categories you mentioned, Paxton, pretty much deadlocked, and
Yeah.
hopefully carry that into the second half. You've got a couple of Yellow Jackets already with a couple fouls each. I think Diskey and Lawhead both have 2, and that's a couple of starters for them that they definitely want on the floor in a close game. Keep putting pressure on them, but it's been a mix of an offensive output right now for Frankfurt. It's seen some jump shooting, but it's good to see some offense inside, because you don't expect this team. They're not a team that's going to light you up quarter 1 through 4. So you made some early, but it's good to see some high percentage shots.
Yeah, and it's important too for the rest of this game here is you don't start settling for shots. The Yellow Jackets have been pretty consistent with what they want. They want to get everything inside, so you've got to make sure you're not settling and just trying to create some offense on defense as well. So these first 4 minutes of this half are going to be interesting to see which team comes out with the best game plan and adjustment.
The winner will get the Benton Rangerettes on Thursday at 6:30, and obviously if the Lady Redbirds get a victory here tonight, we'll be right back here at the same place to bring you that regional championship, as that would be for the regional, as it would lead into the sectional over in, believe it or not, in Chester.
Interesting.
But
I played a playoff game in Chester. It's a pretty good gym actually for playoff atmosphere.
yeah, what I like about it is if you're not on the floor, it's really dark.
It is, yeah. It feels like you're at a show. Like,
Yeah, you're on the floor. That's what a lot of gyms are.
yeah.
At halftime and before the game and after, they'll
Dinner
bring those
lights.
outer lights on, but during the game they drop them down, and it feels like you're actually in a basketball gym, an old school gym, and it is a neat gym. But obviously you got some good memories when you guys won the regional over there.
Yeah. Feels like yesterday.
You knocked off the hosts. It's not easy to do, to go beat a team at their place. And
They had the place was packed. They all thought they were going to beat us.
Frankfurt brought a good support.
We did. We had a good crowd there.
Same type of thing the other day, Saturday, when we saw the junior high team fall to Belleville West. But wasn't a doubt about it. All the communities there that we saw. That was the game, a couple games before the Frankfurt game, and then the game after. Frankfurt had the best support, and it's good to see, because it's
this town likes to see winning, so when it is there, there's support there. When that year we won 20 plus games in that regional, we had a lot of support coming out once people realized that, hey, this team's gonna win some games and plays hard. So that's all it takes sometimes, is getting some wins together, and so people will start showing out.
It was good to see the junior high team. It was fun to cover them for the couple games we did, and they lost to a team that could easily win the state tournament in Belleville West. We'll see as
Big
time
team too for
continues.
junior high.
Yeah, and the Redbirds had a good shot to win it. And the Lady Redbirds have set themselves up well, even playing not so great defensively to start this game. You still got a 2-point lead.
Yeah, after all that.
We've seen some changes defensively. Chester's still getting a couple baskets down low, but it's become a lot more difficult.
Yeah, and that's all you can do is make sure it's not easy. If they're going to score inside, make it difficult to where they're not going to be able to get it done as much as we saw in that first half. That's all really the only thing they scored on was inside stuff, besides the free throws.
Here they go, right back at it, and we've got a quick tie-up forced by Frankfurt. They'll get it back.
What you got to do.
That was Russell who jarred it free. It'll be Lady Redbirds with the ball, leading by 2. Castile in the corner. Quick touch to Russell. Will go up strong left block. Expected some contact, and there wasn't a whole lot of it.
Yeah, you can see when she went up for it, she was bracing for the contact and nothing, so good defense there.
Lob into the post, and there's the same thing we saw a lot of in the first half. Easy layup for Stump.
She got a lot of those in that first half.
24-24. Melvin stops at the point, gives it up to Castile. Short corners Margelli, right back Castile. Now it's Russell. Into the hands of Margelli. One dribble into the corner. It's Melvin cutting to the goal. Lemon left block, banked it in. Nice flash to the basketball there for Evan Lemon. And Frankfurt's back up by 2. Here comes Chester the other way. Lob inside. Mott with positioning, missed it. And she'll get a second try and a third try. And she's fouled on the third one. She'll go to the line.
Your second trip to the line.
And Mott, no good on the first. Chester 2 of 5 from the stripe. Oh of 2. And Russell tracks it down for Frankfurt. Points left at the stripe for Chester, 2 of 6.
Come back to hunt him in this one.
Skip to Castile. Into the corner, she'll dribble out towards the top, give it to Melvin. Melvin right of the lane. Back to Russell, swing to Margelli. Now Lemon in the corner. Evan Lemon bounces elbow to Russell. Now it's Margelli, top of the key, 3. It's no good. And the rebound's pulled down by Biskey. Here's Stump. And that's going to be thrown out of bounds as it got inside to Cabby.
Turnovers is killing Chester right now. No real momentum or flow so far in this one, in the second half.
Lemon to the point, gives it off Margelli. Ends up post to Melvin. Walled off, so she gives it back out. Frankfurt will try something else. Here's Russell. Top to Castile, back to Russell, right wing. Now it's Melvin at the point. Castile has Melvin wide open, and she'll lay it in. And she's sitting there waiting, saying, give me the ball.
Yeah, I don't know what took so long there. I think it was, I still can't believe she was that wide open.
It's still
for as long as she was.
Castile did see her in time. Melvin's got 2, and Frankfurt's got a 4-point edge. Abby at the top, right side now in the hands of Lawhead. Go into the post to Mott. Up on Lemon, no, and the rebound pulled down by Russell. Looked good on that side of the floor this half.
Yes, sir.
Lemon all the way to the basket, lays it up and in with the left.
Good take.
And sometimes she'll just have flashes like that where it's...
She should do that more often.
Yeah, no kidding. 30-24. 4:30 to go in quarter 3. Can Frankfurt get some separation? It has to be their largest lead, right?
It is, yeah. 6 was the most they've had. And, you'd love to see them grow that lead to maybe double digits here, especially before the third quarter's over, going into the fourth.
One and done. Melvin rebound, gives it to Lemon. Now it's back to Melvin. Top it's Russell. Left side it's Margelli. Trying to get it through to Lemon. It'll be knocked out. Frankfurt will throw it in here on the baseline. Redbirds get it in. Pass deflected. Russell's going to retrieve it into the post to Lemon. Right block and gets it to go. Falling away.
Rinse and repeat. Let's keep doing that.
Evan Lemon's got a game high 20.
Yep.
And Frankfurt's up 32-24. Go into the post. Mott, right block, and they got a foul going on Evan Lemon. It'll be her third.
Right call.
She couldn't stay vertical there.
She was for the longest time, and then, towards the end there.
Hands kind of
came
down over the top of Mott. The problem for Mott is she can't make her free throws right now. She's 0 of 3 in the half.
With 1 of 2 the first half.
And as a unit, 2 of 7. There's one to stop the bleeding. 32-27, but still Frankfurt gained another point. Here's Margelli, a quick trigger. It's no good. Rebound. Looked like it was Russell. They're going to say it was off of stump that time, as Russell was trying to get to it. Might have been a break there.
Take advantage of it.
Couldn't really tell, but it seemed like it might have been Russell who has touched it. Russell saves it in, but there's no Redbirds there to get it. Here's Cabby working up the floor quickly. Chester needs to go back to getting the ball with open looks. Instead, they'll try a three. It's no good, and Melvin's at the right place to get the board. 3 minutes to go in the third. It's 32-25. Frankfurt will slow it up.
A tough shot there. As you control for this whole third quarter here, you'd really like to continue to grow this lead. Maybe, really, I would like to see it up the tick going into that fourth quarter.
Lemon holds at the top. Gives to Melvin. She'll try the jumper. It's no good. Lemon's there for the follow-up. She got smacked. She'll go to the line. And one thing we've seen from Evan Lemon today is she's really crashed the boards off the jump shots.
Yeah, she's being active on the offensive glass in this one, and that's a great chance to get extra points there. It's hard work to do it, but usually the one who works the hardest will get the points.
That's Mott's second. Britton and Rolla will sub in for Margelli and Castile. Frankfurt's lead is 8, matching their largest lead. Lemon's got a free throw here to try to get it back up to 9 for the first time. And she will. Started the period up 2. Frankfurt's now +7 in the quarter for a 34-25 edge. 2:30 to go in the third. Huge final 2.5 here for Chester if they want to get this thing within striking distance, especially no shot clock. It's really difficult if you're down more than 6-7 points. Mott is fouled again. She'll go back to the strike. This one will go on Courtney Russell, her second, team's third, who's in the act of shooting. So we'll see Lexi Mott at the line. It's the first, 34-26. And got the second. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a breather. 34-27, Lady Redbirds on top on Redbirds Live.
WP Dumpsters is West Frankfort's premier roll-off dumpster service, offering 14 cubic yard containers that are perfect for small DIY projects all the way up to larger home remodels and everything in between. With competitive pricing and top-notch customer service, WP Dumpsters is your Southern Illinois roll-off specialist. Book your bin online today at WPDumpsters.com or call 618-218-0623. Owned and operated by former Redbird Dalton Woolard.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Hal Insurance is proud to serve you.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
2:15 to go in the third. Paxton and Frankfurt's lead is 7. Big final 2 minutes here. And Coach Jeff Mott of Chester knows that. That's why he called that timeout.
Yeah, I figured he might have called one earlier, but he finally does. And if you're Lady Redbirds, you'd like to increase this lead going into the fourth quarter. You don't really want to settle for jump shots, though, that aren't there.
That was Rolla trying to knock one down. Here are the Yellow Jackets with the basketball. Trailed by 9. Looking to chip away. Go into the post. It's knocked out. It'll stay down there. That might got a piece of Rolla, and they'll get her a break. We'll see Ridgeway sub in for her. Chester to throw in will be Diskey. Lob it into Mott. Now in front of the goal, off the glass. Bank shot's good from Stump. And all of a sudden, it's back to 5. Quick 4-0 run from Chester. Still no need to rush, though, if you're Frankfort.
Yeah, absolutely not.
So go to Lemon. Dump off underneath to Britton. No whistle, and it's out on her. Got caught under the basket.
Yep. Tough spot there, but should still be able to create enough space to get a good look. But
They probably don't even need to put the ball down there.
No.
Catch that and just
go right up with
you're
it.
going right up with it.
Maybe a shot fake if you feel like you need it.
There's a deflection. It's going to be Frankfurt ball. So the active hand at least buys you the basketball back. But you'll take those looks all day. The ones that Britton just got. You just got to be able to knock them down. You're right there, point blank. We'll go quick to Lemon. Easily gets around her defender and misses the layup. And it's knocked free. Russell tracks it down. Here's Melvin back to Lemon. Splits her defenders. Misses again, and it's out of bounds. It's going to stay down here. And now Frankfurt's missing quite a few right at the goal.
Yeah, point blank shots that should be able to get.
After doing the hard part of shedding the defender.
Yeah, getting open, and that should be, could have been a turnover.
Ridgeway has it. Frankfurt can hold for one if they want. Just 40 on the timer.
They don't tend to do that.
Lemon spins out to Russell, now to Ridgeway. On the wing with 30. No, they really don't. I'm not sure why you wouldn't. Britton works top to Russell, down to 20. Russell will pull the 3, and it's in and out. Rebound, Britton, and a foul. And now you got to think you certainly hold for one, as it's just 15 left in the period.
You got to.
That's a big foul. That's the 3rd on Diskey, the primary ball handler. 15 on the timer. They'll go into Britton. She's going to pull a quick 3, and we're going the other way. Oh, my goodness.
Not a good shot.
Now Chester with a chance to get even closer. Down to 4. They go to Mott. Spinning to the goal. She's fouled with 1.7.
Yeah, that's why.
Got to hold for 1.
Okay, yeah. Just basketball IQ there.
That's a free point right there, and Mott's got a chance for another one. Got them both. 3-point game. It's a 6-0 run. Russell will throw in to get it into Ridgeway, and nothing there as the quarter comes to a close. We'll go to the 4th on Redbirds Live.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Big jobs on big properties demand a big side-by-side. A side-by-side like the first ever Honda Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew. This flagship model delivers serious power and performance where you need it most. Even more, it offers best-in-class comfort for 6 occupants with backseat legroom beyond compare. As for build quality, we'll let the Honda name speak for itself. Head to Galatich Honda in West Frankfort and see the all-new Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew today. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
We welcome you back. 4th quarter just about to begin. 6-0 run to finish the period for Chester. And how many times have we seen it come back to hurt Frankfurt where they give up a basket because they don't hold for one? We saw it again. on some made free throws. They dodge a bullet there as Chester was going for the tie. Here's Lemon to the goal, back of the iron, and it falls through the net.
Yeah, to answer that question too many times, my friend.
You've seen it, yeah. But yeah, that's a big basket there. You'd like to keep it above a one-score game as long as you can, and keep putting the pressure on Chester. Quick one and done as Melvin walled up. It's a rebound for Lemon. Lemon sees a lane to the goal, and she's stripped. And Lemon picks the pass off. Momentum carried her out of bounds. 7:15 left here in this regional semifinal. Winner gets Benton on Thursday, and the loser's season comes to a close. Diskey to get it in, gets it to Stump. Stump in the lane, and they've got a foul on Lemon. That is 4 on Lemon. So that's the big story now. Frankfurt's got a 5-point lead, but Evan Lemon's got 4 fouls. Stump hits the first. Chester's made 6 free throws in a row.
Struggled there for a little bit from the line, but finally finding momentum.
Second one, no. Right on cue, the announcers jinx.
Yep. What we do.
I'm fine with that one.
Yeah, fine with me too. This is not hurting us.
36-32, they get it in to Ridgeway. Play and catch. Ridgeway spins, and that's going back the other way. .6:45 to go. Frankfurt leading by 4. One and done. Skip ahead, Britton. Britton lost the ball out of bounds. They'll say it stays down here. Smart of Melvin not to try to go for it, last-ditch effort, because it looked like it was going to be out on Frankfurt, but she knew she wasn't going to get it, so you might as well not try to get it.
Yeah, not worth it. Especially if you're, the ref doesn't know what to call. They see you going for it.
And it worked out.
Yeah.
Buy your team an extra possession. Castile right side in front of Frankfurt's bench. Corner, it's Melvin. Into the post, Britton. One dribble kick out. Russell, no. Ridgeway will fire from 3. It's way off. Castile can't save it. It's out of bounds off of Frankfurt.
I'd like to get some better offense there, especially in a moment like this in the game.
Chester can cut it closer. They're trailing by 4, and we've got a foul. I think that's on Stump. But the pass was out of her reach, and then she fell into Britton. Lady Redbirds with the basketball. Here's Castile. Gives it back Russell. Russell carried the basketball. She had a lane to the goal.
Yep. Got to be able to make those type of turnovers that could come back to haunt you in a game like this.
Stump in the corner. Gives it off to Diskey, now right side with it, Slawhead. Slawhead into the post. Battle for it on the ground. It's knocked around. It's out of bounds. Off of Frankfurt. As Lemon sits with 5:14 left. With her 4 fouls. Stump tracks it down. Gives it off to Cabby, and now right side with the basketball is Stump on the wing. Lawhead now left into the corner. They go to the post. It's deflected, and Castile's got it. Castile will bring it across and give it to Russell. Pass into the post, now out to Britton. Britton at the elbow, deflected into the hands of Russell, right back to Britton. Britton driving, backing down towards the basket, in the lane, and she draws a foul. That's big. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Frankfurt's trying to buy some offense with Lemon on the bench.
Any offense you can get with her trying to sit out to avoid any fouling out situation here, so it's important.
That was the 3rd on Stump. Britton misses her first. One more. Frankfurt shot well at the line, and now 0-2 on that trip. Remains 36-32. Mott, she can't draw the foul, and she does on the second effort. It's the 4th on Courtney Russell. Free throws coming. For Mott, she's got the first. 1-score game again. She's got a chance to cut it to a 2-point game. No good on the second. So 1-2. Castile holds. Gives it to Ridgway. Ridgway thought about a shot. Instead goes top to Courtney Russell with 4 minutes. Ridgway holds on the wing. Lobs it to Melvin. And we've got a tie-up. That's not going to hurt anything. It'll stay on this side. We'll see Lemon sub in with 3:59 to go. In for Castile. That's where they'll go, to Lemon in the corner. Frankfurt's lead is 3. Here's Ridgway. Thought about it. Instead, it's Russell. Back to Ridgway. She'll try this one on the way. No good. Gets her own miss. Gets to the basket and didn't have the angle.
Only up 3 here. This is time in the game when offense you really want to make sure you're getting good looks and not forcing or rushing anything. And that's a terrible pass.
Deflected. Batted by Melvin, I should say, into the hands of Lemon. That's another steal for Frankfurt. We get it back to a 2-score lead. 3:15 left. We'll go post to Britton. Spinning, kicks out Melvin, now to Russell. Nothing wrong with killing some clock, Paxton.
Nothing wrong with it at all. Make sure you're getting a good look when you do take one.
Frankfurt continues to play catch. Now it's a catch at the elbow and out to Russell. Britton catches in the corner. Back to Russell. Now Melvin. 2:40 left. Frankfurt's killing a lot of this clock. Ridgway spinning in the post. It's no good. Chance for the tie on the way. It's short. Rebound. It's going to be loose. Picked up by Russell. Here's Ridgway. Ridgway takes her time walking it across with 2:10. And Coach Dodd's going to burn a timeout. 2:07 left. 36-33. Lady Redbirds leading on Redbirds Live.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
.207 left. Lady Redbirds 36-33 here in this regional semifinal. They lead Chester. They have the basketball on the sideline, looking to close things out. Lemon gets the basketball at half court. She's got 4 fouls, but back in there, it's Frankfort needing some points to get some separation. Russell has the ball at the top, also with 4 fouls. Margelli's back in. They've got a reach in. So Chester's going to give one early. That way they don't have to get them late. Foul will go on Mott. Her third, looks like the team third. So 2 away from the bonus. Into Lemon in the corner. 1:50 to go. Lemon through the lane, off the glass. No, couldn't get it. And the rebound to Chester. Had another good look at the goal, and Frankfort couldn't score. Instead, a wild shot on the other end, and it's another one and done. Frankfort's defense is bailing them out right now, and Chester's taking some crazy shots.
Chester's last 3 possessions have not been good. They're just forcing really bad shots.
They're acting like there's 5 seconds left.
Yeah, they've had plenty of time. If you're Frankfort, you're fine with that. It's just Chester's not looking good right now. Oh, that's out of bounds on Melvin.
1:18 left. Chester gets it back. Got another timeout.
Probably a smart timeout for him to slow them down here for offense.
Chester's got the ball, trailing by 3 on Redbirds Live.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Back from the timeout. 1:18 left. Chester with the ball. Frankfort leads by 3. We have a tie-up. It would also favor Chester. Fouls to note. It's Russell and Lemon 4 apiece. 3 apiece for Mott, Stump, and Diskey for Chester. Chester with the ball. There's Diskey on the wing. She'll try a 3. It looks like Melvin blocked it. Frankfort's going to rebound it. Melvin went out there and got a piece of it. And they'll call a foul. It'll be the team 4th.
I think it's Chester's offensive possessions the last 4 times down. If you were writing a book on what not to do offensively, they've done it the last 4 times.
Yeah, Melvin gave her a little bit of space, and then right as she went into that shot, Melvin got right back up there and blocked it. It ended up 5 feet short.
You've seen Frankfort. You don't even need to shoot a 3. Frankfort's going to rush themselves too sometimes. So it's, I don't know, weird.
Lemon in an awkward spot, needs to get rid of it. Does to Margelli with 45. Now it's Russell. They want to foul her, and they say they do. Russell will shoot free throws.
Make these here.
Fouls on Lawhead, her 3rd. Joining Mott, Diskey, and Stump with 3 fouls for Chester. Courtney Russell shooting 2. Need at least 1 to get it back to a 2-score game, and there you go. It's a big first one. Now you'd like the second.
Yes, sir. Got to get him here. Just make it a 4-point game here. Chance to get it to 2 possessions for sure.
2-2. (38-33). Big free throws there for Courtney Russell.
Down 5. I'd expect him to maybe take a half-court shot here. They like to get it up quick here. No 5-point shot.
Play defense, take care of it, make your free throws, Paxton. You're walking out of here with a victory.
Yep.
Jumper, no good. Fight for the board. It's Rala who got to it. It's last touch. Oh, there's no way.
are having a discussion about it. Some of the
There's
folks
no
here
way.
getting a little upset. We'll find out in seconds. Stays here.
Wow. That's an awful
Hey,
call.
I think if you're Frankfurt, you're okay with that too, though, because what we've seen from Chester offensively, I wouldn't be surprised if they just chuck up a quick shot here. So just make sure you're playing without fouling and grab a rebound.
Mott gets the
Okay.
2. 38-35, back to a one-score game. 20 seconds left in the contest on Redbirds Live.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
20 seconds to go. 38-35 the score. Lemon and Ridgeway back in. They'll join Rolla, Russell, and Melvin. If we have a tie-up, it would favor Chester. Just a one-score game. Melvin's lob is into Lemon, and that's who they'll foul with 18.6 on the timer. So Frankfurt gets it to the right player. Still got to make them, but that's definitely who you want going to the line.
Yeah, got to knock these down here.
Free throws for Lemon. That's the 4th on Diskey. Goes back like that last trip. Got to at least make one to get it to a 2-score game, and Lemon knocks down the first. Keep it a 2-score game when Chester has the ball, and they can't ever tie you up. That's got to be your MO right now, and both of them are knocked through. Castile back in for Lemon to keep her safe from fouling out. 40-35. Go into the post. It's deflected by Melvin, and she saves it into Ridgeway. Big play for Melvin, and
Should end the game here.
got a foul. Going against Chester with 8 seconds, and another big play from Frankfurt's defense, and that was Melvin who got a piece of it again. Ridgeway trying to add on a few extra points here. First one good. Frankfurt's free throw shooting is going to march them on to a victory, Paxton. It's been pretty good tonight.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for, especially in a playoff game. Every point matters, and they're showing every reason why free throws win you ball games, especially in the postseason.
6-point game with 3, down to 2. Heave at the buzzer. This will count. No good, and that's going to do it. 41-35. Frankfurt will play for a regional championship on Thursday against the Benton Rangerettes as they knock off the Chester Lady Yellow Jackets. Take a brief break and come back with our postgame coverage here on Redbirds Live.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
41-35 the final. We welcome you into our post-game coverage brought to you by IBI Management. Frankfurt gets it done. Paxton, good showing throughout the game, and when Chester made a little run there in the late third, early fourth, Frankfurt walled them off.
Yeah, it was a good game, good run, and coming in as the underdogs technically in this one, you did a good job of playing a good game all around, and free throws definitely were the big reason why you won this game, and that's great in a playoff game like this. So you like what you saw here. Next game is not going to be easy, but enjoy this win and then get ready to go for your next game tomorrow. Coming up for the rest of the week. But let's take a look at the scoring here. Let's start off with Chester. Lexi Mott had 15 points, Stump had 16, Diskey had 2, and Cabby had 2. And for the Lady Redbirds, Lemon led the way. She had 26 points. Margelli had 6, Ridgeway had 4, Russell and Melvin had 2, and Burton had 1. So that's the scoring for both sides in this one.
Yeah, and we knew it was going to be this style of a ball game. I mean,
Yeah.
never got to double figures either way. Frankfurt got it to 9 at one point, but that was very short-lived. Second half, Chester really didn't do much offensively.
No.
Big credit to Frankfurt. I know Chester took some awkward shots late, but in terms of the whole second half, Frankfurt's defense really picked it up because they're early in the first. It looked like it was going to be a big problem.
Yeah, well, and especially in that first quarter, it looked like it was going to be a big problem. Then at one point, in that third quarter, it looked like it was going to be a big problem for Chester, and Frankfurt may have run away with it. And, it was just kind of a tale of two halves there to start it. So, Frankfurt made the adjustments they needed, and some of those three-pointers falling early in that first half were huge, too. But, yeah, it was a good win.
Yeah, I think we're going to get Coach Dodd on here in a moment, here in our post-game coverage. Gets the victory as they advance to the championship to take on the Benton Rangerettes, who defeated DuQuoin earlier tonight. Back-to-back years, and you talk about stepping stones for a program. It's been a while since Frankfurt played for much that mattered on the girls' side. And, you lost in the regional championship last year to Harrisburg, lost by like 7 or 8 points against a team that beat you earlier in the year by 40.
Yeah.
To make those strides. And, there's been moments in the year where things haven't gone your way, but, Thursday night you're going to play for a regional championship for the second consecutive year, and that's certainly a good thing. It's a good place to have the program.
Yeah, and you're going up against Benton, too, so, that's a little bit of a rivalry there. So you'd like to come in and try to make a statement, and maybe, Benton's certainly going to come in here with the mentality that this is going to be an easy win. So if you're Frankfurt, come with a chip on your shoulder and be the spoilers.
Yeah, the seeds came out, and I thought Frankfurt was probably going to get the 4, maybe the 3, and they get stuck with the 5, and maybe that was some momentum tonight.
Yeah, maybe that's what they needed.
And you play a team that seeded higher than you, but didn't really have a better resume. It was pretty much the same resume. It's just they didn't have to play Nashville twice, and they didn't have to play Pinckneyville twice, and stuff like that. But all in all, good showing from Coach Dodd and his Lady Redbirds. Thought they shot the ball well from the line in the game they needed to. They certainly shot better than Chester, and in a game that you're looking for difference makers. The free throw game tonight certainly was. Reminder, before I forget, we've got boys varsity tomorrow against Vienna at home. I think that's senior night.
Yes, it is.
And then Friday, the boys at Anna Jonesboro. But on that Thursday, prior to that AJ game, we will be right back here. It'll be a 6:30 game against the Benton Rangerettes. It will be on 6:15, 6:20, something like that, to bring you regional championship coverage. That's always nice to say. Get to call a game that's for some hardware, and that's a lot of fun. Got Coach Dodd joining us now here in a moment. This team just knocked off.
Yeah, he's been running over here. Says he needs
Chester
to catch his breath.
41-35.
Oh.
Hey, the PA system around here works, guys.
That was for you, President Dodd.
Yeah.
Coach, just get your thoughts. 41-35 victory over Chester.
Well, obviously excited to win a regional game for the second year in a row. And I thought we did a really good job adjusting all of our things that we had going kind of wrong for us in the first half. Those bigs, 24 and 33, would just cut across the paint any way they wanted, get a lot of open looks. And we started to kind of dial it up on 33 in the second quarter. And I thought it was a much better team effort, especially with even foul trouble with Evan and Courtney of defending the post late in the game.
Yeah, we saw a really good adjustment too, because we were mentioning especially in that first quarter, felt like they might just run away with it because of what they're doing inside. So you guys made that adjustment. You had some three-pointers in that first half too, which helped. But I think we were talking about it too. What was crucial? There was free throws. Free throws were big for you guys in this one. And Garrett mentioned right before you came on, he kind of thought that you guys should have been seated higher. So I wanted to ask you how you felt going into that. Did you use that as any momentum coming into tonight's game?
We tried that when Anna came to town. That that we thought that that was the day that the seedings came out, and we thought that we were a little disrespected getting the 5th seed when we thought we could have been 3rd or 4th. And that Anna game didn't really go our way. So we just kind of left that motivation idea behind and just kind of went out and played our game. And we prepped really hard for the last few days for Chester and taken a ton of shots and shot a ton of free throws and has done a lot of work defensively. And I think it all kind of tied together pretty well tonight.
Yeah, Coach, yeah, piggybacking off Paxton there, as a coach, you have to pick and choose those battles. Like you said, you kind of let it go after that AJ game. But I texted you right when the seeds came out. I said, I don't really care. I think you're playing for a regional championship. And it doesn't really matter what seed you got. It just seems like this team finds a way in games when it's matched up against a team that's really similar in terms of what they've done. And a lot of common opponents that you've both beat. And defensively, second half won you that game. Didn't give up a whole lot of points. Paxton mentioned the free throws, 14 of 19 compared to 9 of 16. That was a big difference. Active hands second half because you didn't really have the greatest offensive second half. You didn't need to.
Yeah, we took a lot of time just trying to run clock and just make them work possession. It took them a long time to try to go back into a man-to-man and force some turnovers. So as long as they were running that zone, we were happy just trying to move it, and find some opportunities. There was a couple where, Evan was able to kind of leak into the paint and get some easy shots put up there in the paint. So I was happy with that. And yeah, you mentioned the free throws. We have harped on taking meaningful free throws in practice for the last couple of weeks, and obviously that was a big difference tonight. You saw. I went and watched the junior high boys play the other day, and their free throws weren't the greatest, but they played well enough to win. And some of the girls came and watched that. And, very much saw that free throws are a determining factor. So I think they've really kind of taken that to heart. And I'm also super happy going offense, defense with a couple players at the end of the game. Those like Abby and Timber and Carly came in and had a couple possessions, came in and out, and worked really well to keep a couple of us from fouling out.
And Coach, the importance, if you can, just touch on it, of playing meaningful basketball games. 2 years in a row, you touched on it. You're going to play for a regional final. You talked about the junior high game the other day. Really good support from Frankfort. Looked like they had more support than any other community, at least in the couple games before it and that game. Just trying to get Frankfort to support these teams again, and you're in charge of building the program back up. What's it mean to play for the chance to win a regional final? And it felt like you could have won the one last year, but your same spot. You got a chance.
Yeah, this year really feels very similar to last year, to be honest with you, because we saw Harrisburg a couple times and just got absolutely thumped every time we saw them, and said that we knew that wasn't the best that we could play, and came out and gave them everything we could. And it feels the same way going up against Benton this year. That they've kind of taken it to us a couple times, but it's really hard. I've heard it a lot throughout my life. It's really hard to beat a team 3 times. So we've got to have that mentality to know that we have some advantages, and we got to find where they are and how to use them. But yeah, playing for a regional championship for the second year in a row was awesome. A couple years ago, I don't know if we could have even dreamed to be in that position. We had a lot of stuff that we had to get right to kind of turn our program around, and I think we're on the right track. It feels great to be in that position again.
All right, Coach, we'll let you get out of here and get prepped for Thursday.
All right, thanks, guys.
See you later. It's Coach Nathan Dodd. Victory over Chester, 41-35. Always a pleasure to have Coach. Thank you to him for taking some time to join our program. Let's give out a player of the game, brought to you by Melissa Walden Shelter Insurance.
I think we got to go with Lemon. She had 26 points, led the way. She was the maestro on offense, and when you're winning games, Lemon's usually the big factor in it, and she was tonight.
Lady Redbirds find a way to get it done. They hold off Chester, led for the majority of that game, and they never let Chester take the lead. That's another thing I could have mentioned we didn't really credit, but that's a big deal. When you're playing close, but you still never let the team take the lead. And that's a big deal. Yep. Teams get over the hump. They feel like they've got all that momentum. Chester was never able to do that. So great job, Lady Redbirds, getting the victory. We're back with them on Thursday here, start time 6:30 against Benton. We're back in action tomorrow with boys varsity against Vienna. Thank you all for tuning in here on Redbirds Live. Thank you all our sponsors, as always, our guys on staff.